Hello everyone, welcome to another UNO learning video. Today, we're going to learn about conditionals. The conditionals. Conditionals are also known as if clauses. We use them to say that one thing depends on something else. They can be used to talk about something that always happens, might happen, or might have happened as a result of another state, action, or event. For example, if it rains, you will get wet. If you don't study, you won't pass the exam. There are 4 conditionals in English language. The zero conditional, if I am hungry, I eat. The first conditional, if I am hungry, I will eat. The second conditional, if I was hungry, I would eat. And the third conditional, if I had been hungry, I would have eaten. The conditionals, as you saw, the sentences are divided into 2 parts. The if clause, which is the condition, separated by a comma, plus the main clause, which is the result. The main clause, which is the result, plus the if clause, which is the condition, it can also be written like that, but without the comma. Now, let's understand all the conditions separately. The first, which is the zero conditional. The zero conditional is used to talk about things that are certain or always true. It is a real condition that has an inevitable result. Think about how scientific facts are written or maybe the general truths. Let's look at the structure and a few examples of zero conditional. The structure of the zero conditional is if plus present simple tense. Example, if you heat water at 100 degrees, it boils. Boils is the present simple tense plus the if clause. And you get wet if it rains. The message here is that if something happens, there will always be a guaranteed consequence. If you stand out in the rain, you'll get wet. If you eat too much, you'll put on weight. If you touch a fire when you're asking for it. Let's look at the first conditional. We use this to talk about things in the future that are likely to happen or have a real possibility of happening. Let's look at the structure and examples. The structure of the first condition is if plus present simple tense, will or won't plus infinitive, to plus first form of the verb. For example, if it rains, I'll take an umbrella. I'll is will. If it's sunny at the weekend, we'll go to the park. I won't take the dog out later if you do it now. There can be other connectors as well instead of if. For example, when, as soon as, in case, unless, as long as, etc. However, each of these connectors changes the meaning of the sentence slightly. Let's look at the second conditional. Whereas the zero and first conditionals describe a real or possible situation, the second and third are imaginary or hypothetical situations. Let's start with the second conditional. Let's look at the structure. The structure of the second conditional is if plus past simple, would or wouldn't plus infinitive. Let's look at the examples. If I won the lottery, I would travel around the world. If plus past simple, which is one, and then would. If he didn't have the dog, he could go anywhere he wanted. As you can see, the if clause, we use the past simple, and in the main clause, we use the conditional would. We can also use the word could, like we have in the second example, to mean a hypothetical possibility. And the third, they would buy a bigger house if they had the money. The second conditional refers to the present or the future and is used to talk about anything unlikely to happen. Imagine finding $1 million on the floor. These things might not have happened to you, but you sure can dream. Last but not least, we have the third conditional. We use this structure to talk about an imagined past. That's right. Well, at least speculate how things could have been different. Let's look at the structure. The structure of the third conditional is if plus past perfect, which is had plus third form of the verb, would or wouldn't plus have plus past participle. If Steve had woken earlier, he wouldn't have missed the bus. If I'd studied more, I would have passed the exam. That's it for today's session. For more personalized live IELTS classes at affordable prices, you can always log on to www.unolearning.com. You can also register for our online English speaking courses for working professionals, teenagers, kids, and homemakers. Thank you.